Oh my gosh. 2025 has been cray.
Yes.
Seriously. For these only a few days, you all, and it's been cray.
Our prayers go out to all the families that were affected by the nonsense and
The
crazy
senseless
violence that was
that
happening
happened
in New York,
New Orleans,
Orleans,
and
Las
Las
Vegas.
Vegas, right?
Yes.
And then there's even people in Las Vegas that's fleeing their homes right now because of the wildfires with the hurricane like winds, which is awful, absolutely awful. So there's a lot going on, right, here in America. A lot that's going on. And if you notice, we say here in America. Why do we say here in America? Because we are here with our daughter.
Visiting.
We're visiting.
Yes.
But the main objective is to be here for inauguration, just in case something pops off.
Yes.
Right?
That's true.
And that is the theme of this video and what we're going to talk about today, because we need a plan B to make sure. We've been saying it all last year. We've been saying that we need a plan B, because as soon as we step foot here in America, the uneasiness that we felt was unreal. Right?
Yes. You can feel it in the air.
You really can feel it in the air. And it's just a lot of uncertainty going on right now. You know, in America, we're all being what do you call it? We're all being attacked in all different ways, right?
Yeah.
You have to let's start out with the finances. What we've been saying all along is that we have to save our coins.
Yep.
When I say we, I'm talking about us as well, right? Because when there is something that pops up, you have to ask yourself, are you prepared to move your family somewhere? And it doesn't have to be abroad. It could be across the state lines. But can you? Yeah. Right? Our heart goes out to the people in LA, in California, because yesterday they were fine. Their house was fine. They woke up and right now they have these fires and they have to evacuate their homes. It's so important right now that we all have a plan B and we have the finances to be able to carry out that plan B.
Yep. And if you don't, then team up with people that's like-minded like yourself that can you guys can develop a plan and stick together and work things out together. That way you're not by yourself.
Exactly. And in many cultures, especially the Mexican cultures, which we love, is that it's all about family. It's all about community, right? You don't have to do it alone, but you do have to make sure that they are like-minded. Right? Exactly. Yes. You definitely have to make sure that they're like-minded. So that's the finances. Now let's talk about the inflation, because a lot of the people that voted number 47 in was so happy because inflation was so high, right? But what are they going to do, and what are we going to do when the tariffs hit? Do you all really think that businesses are going to absorb those costs when they're hit with tariffs? So we are going to have this year high inflation. We already are complaining about high inflation, which is affecting our rents, our mortgages. Many people can't even get a mortgage because it's too expensive. Housing is too expensive. Groceries, our gas, everything is being affected by inflation. So what do you think the tariffs are going to do to the prices?
And what do you all think? Which is us, we're going to be the ones paying for it. So
exactly.
I don't see it going nowhere no time soon.
And believe me, once it goes up, it's not going down.
Nope.
This is basically our new norm.
Yep.
Yes. This is our new norm, you all. So right now, if you do have a job, because there's so many people, again, that have been laid off as well, right?
Right.
I was watching this video about a Pepsi plant that just decided to shut down. I believe it was in Chicago. Just decided to shut down, you all. So these
Wow.
people thought that they had a job, then the next morning they go into work and they don't have a job anymore. No notice, no nothing. You have UPS that has also laid off. Boeing is laid off. Ford. It feels like it's a house of cards, you all, and things are collapsing.
Slowly but surely.
Slowly but surely. And they're saying, oh, it's wonderful. You know, the stock market's up. What does that have to do with paying my bills, you all? My day-to-day bills.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah, because some people just can't do it anymore, you know? Like, you know, you're paying one thing, but you can't pay the other. Like,
exactly. It's robbing Peter to pay Paul right now.
Keeps on going, same thing over and over again. It's like, when are you going to catch up?
When are you going to catch up?
You know?
And it's like now there's a lot of people that are choosing to live in their cars, to basically
living on the street.
Yeah, we're not going to say living on the streets, but they don't have a physical home to go to. Why? Because things are too hard, you all.
It's true.
It's too hard.
It's too hard. And like you said, if you don't have no one to help you, and you know you can't team up with like-minded folks, then you have no choice but to do whatever you have to do.
But I do feel like empowerment is important, and there are choices, right? There definitely are choices as far as trying to come together with like-minded people if you can. Sometimes you can't. I understand that, but if you can, you really should.
Yes.
We do have options, right? Sometimes it's going out of your comfort zone for those options, which is so important. And when I say going out of your comfort zone, it could be living abroad. We do realize that not everyone wants to live abroad or can live abroad, but that's an option. There's other states in the United States that is much cheaper than, say, a Boston, believe me, or New York, right? Or even a California. There's other small areas, rural areas that are more affordable and that are cheaper.
Yeah, you just gotta go check it out.
Yeah.
Or take a scouting trip.
Exactly.
Visit, see how much things cost. Go to the grocery store, Go out and see how much it costs for you to go out.
But it's like I know that my motto has always been make sure that you keep. It's not how much money you make; it's how much money you keep. Yeah. But I realize that even during these times, can you keep much?
No. Can you keep much?
But I do want to say again, you all, there are options. We are in Mexico. We are living a simpler life. We do own a house. We are able to. Well, how much was our real estate tax?
Like $70.
Okay, this is for the entire year, you all. So, and we're only saying this to say that if you feel stuck, if you feel that there's no way, there is a way.
Yeah.
Be it living abroad or moving across those state lines to figure out what areas in America is cheaper for you.
Or less expensive.
Exactly. Now, if you are interested in living abroad, check out our description box because we have quite a few videos about living abroad here in Mexico.
Definitely.
Right? In Merida, Mexico.
Yes.
And it's not all butterflies and rainbows. We give you the good, the bad, and the ugly of living in Mexico. Right?
The real Mexico.
Right?
That's right.
So, until the next time, you all.
Adios.
Expat Barber. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.